Previously on One Life to Live.
Did you shoot Max Buchanan?
Forget it. I'm not answering.
I guess there's no way that you'd want to discuss that business proposal now.
Will I ever be able to look at an orchid again without thinking of Kelly? No.
I'll marry you.
Yes, you will.
Whoa, hey, Sophia! Hi, talk about supporting your local police.
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
You're welcome, you're welcome, you're welcome. But you know, I get paid to protect you from the bad guys.
Listen, what you did last night to help me set up for Kevin, you need to be paid for that.
All right, so correct me if I'm wrong, but I take it the night was a success.
It was incredible. Kevin was so beautiful. He wrapped himself around me in the hot tub. We made love. It was warm and sweet.
Okay.
incredible.
Put a sock in it. I can't take it anymore.
You're not happy I'm happy?
No, I'm totally happy. I'm totally happy, Kelly. I just don't rub it in, you know? Not all of us are so lucky.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I am. I'm going on a little too much. But you know what? You're going to have your moment too, Sophia. You're going to be very lucky one day. Right now, I cannot believe I'm going to have another unlucky day in my life. I am on a roll.
Kelly, I hate to be the one to break your streak, but I came here to give you some news. Bad news.
Wait a minute, how certain is this?
Fortunately, Kevin dead certain. The ex-con the California cops picked up did a lot of bad things, but taking a shot at Ben Davidson wasn't one of them.
And how can you be sure?
Well, according to the perp's paperwork, the day of Ben and Vicky's wedding reception, he was in lockup in Santa Monica on a weapons charge.
Okay, this means that the guy that Kelly got a look at on the balcony is still out there, which means she's still in danger.
Yeah, look, I'm sorry, Kevin. I know it's lousy news.
Yeah, it's about the worst news you could have given me.
We've also gotten a report on Ben.
Oh, yeah, I can see why you're so grateful to Antonio for helping you land this job.
Shut up, RJ.
Oh, well, it's a dream job, Roseanne. Congratulations. I mean, what, making the coffee, taking messages? And what, after 5 years of that, they might trust you enough to make photocopies.
It's a living.
Oh, come on now. It's more than that. This is a calling. To work these long hours for little or no money. To live in that hovel with all those kids, to wear these clothes, eat that cop chow. When I can remember, you used to have to suffer alone in that penthouse. Yeah, your refrigerator was empty because you were out at the finest restaurants. Boy, I'd hardly recognize you.
And what is it that you think I should be doing? Shaking my booty around for tips at your bar?
Well, you could do worse. But you could do a lot better. You could do better working here, just making a lot more money.
Okay, RJ, I'm listening.
Have a seat.
Are we supposed to wait for your partner, or are you playing good cop and bad cop?
This isn't an interrogation.
So you just dragged me out of my cell for a friendly chat.
Conversation. Whether it's friendly or not is entirely up to you.
I can't imagine what it is that we have to talk about, Detective Sykes.
Ray Cummings.
Oh, I get it. You want to torture a confession out of me.
I know that she paid you a visit on New Year's Eve.
That was no visit. That was a search and destroy mission.
Sky Ray had no idea that you're an alcoholic.
Oh, yeah, right. Tell me another one.
That bottle of champagne was meant as a peace offering.
Oh, and I suppose you're going to tell me her apology was genuine as well?
Yes, it was.
Either you're a better liar than Ray is, or you really believe that's true.
It is true.
Okay. In answer to this question, I should have asked myself. Why would Ray Cummings, a woman who's hated me for the better part of the year. Why would she suddenly turn on a dime and start acting all contrite, telling me that she's treated me unfairly? I mean, it doesn't make any sense.
Sky, it's because she realized that she may have misjudged you.
See? You have a major thing for her, and you have a hard time buying it yourself. Now try my theory on for size. Ray is the same witch she always was, and the next time she tries to kick me off the wagon, I'm gonna run her over with it. And take me back to my cell before you start apologizing too.
Oh, I wouldn't worry about that. Just because Ray has changed her opinion about you doesn't mean that I have. Now, you see, I still think that you're the same spoiled brat that you've always been, except this time you're trapped in the body of the loneliest woman on the face of the earth.
I think I liked you better when you were the strong, silent type.
And you know I'm right. Let me ask you something. Since you've been arrested here, who else has come to visit you besides Ray?
Nora.
Ah, your lawyer. Who else?
Todd.
Todd! Oh, there's good company. And he just showed up to see Blair. Come on, face it, Sky. Most people can't even stand to be in the same room with you.
You seem to be managing.
This isn't a social call. I need to know if you're telling me the truth. You told me that you're innocent, that you didn't shoot Max. I can help you prove it. If you let me.
You can't marry Todd.
Why not?
Because he's a vampire, he'll never pass the blood test.
Gee, Max, I didn't know you cared.
I don't. Just surprised, that's all. You know, you may be crazy, but I never said you were stupid. I can see why Todd would want this to happen, but I just can't see what you get out of it.
A man who accepts me for who I am, who doesn't turn on me at the first sight of trouble.
Oh, don't kid yourself. Todd won't wait for the first sign of trouble to turn on you. He'll do it for sheer entertainment value. Count on it.
It's more than I ever got from you. You know, Max, it was supposed to be you and me against the world. Now somehow it's you and me against each other.
Yeah. Whose fault is that?
Mine and yours. For months you publicly humiliated me. You betrayed me behind closed doors, and then when I lashed out in anger, you wouldn't even forgive me.
Yeah, well, maybe I would have if only...
What? What, Max? Tell me.
Nothing.
No, please. Tell me. I really want to know.
Boy. Fire sure made a mess of this place, huh? Ah, too bad you didn't know about it sooner. Oh, but then again, you were busy, right, with Blair? Wow. Accidents happen. You missed a big spot. Hey.
Oh, sorry about that. Audrey told me to get rid of the filth. Guess I got a little carried away. But hey, accidents happen, you know?
This from the guy who wrecked my Beamer. Funny how things work out, huh? I mean, you used to dream about painting cathedral ceilings. Here you are, scrubbing the ceiling of a saloon.
Well, that's because I saved the toilets for you, Todd.
That's funny. Wow, yeah, I didn't know you had such a blazing wit. You know, you had a brain at all. I thought you were just a big musclehead.
I got brains enough to know that you weren't too happy seeing me with Blair. Which makes me wonder how that fire got started. Not that Blair and I weren't creating enough heat of our own.
You should keep your hands off of Blair.
But how do I keep her hands off me, Todd?
Well, that's easy. Keep your shirt on and keep saying smart stuff.
If I want to see Blair, I will. Now get out.
You didn't really believe that these boys would appreciate the woman that answers the phone and takes the messages, did you?
No.
I do. And I show it with tax-free greenbacks.
And what was it that I was supposed to do for that money?
Just be my eyes and ears.
You mean be your spy?
I mean to be an informed citizen. And you can be my informant. If you hear of anything that refers to my businesses, you just pass it along to me.
Like when they're coming around to arrest you?
Well, that would go without saying. Until you said it.
You really think that I'd sell out Antonio just for a few dollars?
Oh, well, I'd never underestimate your value the way the cops have.
Go to hell, RJ.
Some people think that hell is a civil servant's job for no money. So when it starts to get hot, you're going to regret not taking me up on this offer.
No, you are going to regret that you ever made it because I am going to tell Antonio what you just asked me to do.
You know, Roseanne, you really should stop and think. How many times can I betray RJ and continue to breathe? My guess is not very many.
What's going on here? What was that about?
Why do you want to help me? What do you care if I go to jail for a crime I didn't commit?
I don't have to like you to want to see that justice is served. Besides, it's my job, and I happen to be very good at it.
Well, you're going to have to be to get me out of here. The gun that shot Max was found in my room.
Yeah, I've been thinking about that. You had more than enough time to get rid of it. So why didn't you?
Because I didn't shoot him.
There you go. You see, I told you I was good at this.
What are you saying? The fact that the gun was in my room proves that I'm innocent?
Maybe. To me, it does. It's going to take a lot more than that to prove it to everyone else. You really should have finished that lie detector.
No, not in front of Max. There was no way I was going to stoop to prove myself to him. No way.
Yeah, well, you're going to have to prove yourself to somebody. Now, if you're innocent like you say you are, what is the problem with taking another lie detector test? And this time with Max not in the room.
How reliable are those things?
In the hands of a good operator, very reliable. Polygraph doesn't read your mind. It just measures physiological responses like your heartbeat, your blood pressure.
Oh, great. After all those weeks in that jail cell, my blood pressure's going through the roof and my heart's pounding like a pile driver. If that machine says I'm lying when I know I'm not, I'm in worse shape than ever.
Sky, I will be with you the whole time. If you tell the truth, the machine will indicate it as such. And I think it's worth a shot.
Okay. I'll do it.
Forget it, Blair. There's no way to get back to what we were.
Gee, Max, I thought for a minute there you were going to invite me back into your heart. Since we know that there's a vacancy now that we know that Sky's the one that shot you.
Well, if there were, I would know better than to invite you in.
I don't want to be there. I found more permanent lodgings.
If you're trying to make me pay for Sky, marrying Todd is one hell of a way to do it.
It's my life.
It's Star's, too.
I think Star's going to be very happy living with Todd. He is her father, in case you've forgotten.
And will you be happy raising your child under the same roof as a sociopath?
While I was living here in the mansion, I was raising Star under the same roof as a con artist. At least Todd loves her, and he loves me.
Todd doesn't love anyone. He doesn't even love himself. The man is a rapist, a murderer, a psycho. But then you know that, don't you? You did marry him. Twice. Am I not remembering this? He did hurt you.
I'm used to that in a marriage.
You think about it. That man, day after day, across the table from you, next to you on the bed. Is that really the kind of life you want?
It'll be better than the life I had with you.
Will it? You know what we had? You know how you felt about me. And you truly think your life will be better with Todd.
you watch what you're doing, Vega?
Oh, Manny. Still there, huh? I thought I told you to get lost.
Yeah, well, I don't care what you say.
Okay, so then you won't care if I tell Blair that she ought to have something removed, huh? You.
I don't think you should tell Blair anything.
Oh, but I will. Next time I see her.
I'm afraid I really must put my foot down on this one. You stay away from Blair. You got that? She is the mother of someone's child. Soon she will be someone's wife.
You talk very big, Manny. But I know Blair wouldn't marry you if your life depended on it.
You stay away from her. You got that, you little rugrat?
Hey! Hey! All right! Cool it! Cool it!
What, you don't think I can take a psycho?
Listen, I am sure you can, but Manning is mine. You have an order of liquor upstairs to deal with. Go deal with it.
That's right, run away. Go play doctor with Jessica. Oh, that's right. She left you for Will. Smart girl, my niece.
Just go. Well, I'm sure this just must be killing you, huh? Having to see the young stud and the ex-Mrs. Manning just going at it.
You know, I really like what you've done with this place. Really. I think you should keep it like this. Save you the trouble of making it look like this, you know. When you torched the place like you did the last one, you know, to get your hands on the insurance money.
I had nothing to do with this.
Really?
And no one knows that better than you.
You sure?
Well, it's awful convenient, huh? Nice coincidence. Place just happens to go up when Christian is in the storeroom checking out your old lady.
Tell me, you think the police would think it was convenient? You know, see, the places that you run, they have this nasty little habit of bursting into flames every time the till runs. So what if, now I'm just saying hypothetically, what if this place were to burn down? Who do you think their prime suspect would be?
Well, not you. I mean, even the cops know you can't start a fire with no arms or legs.
Tell the kid to stay away from her.
Well, let's say he does. I mean, there's a line of men behind him just waiting their turn, starting with Max.
Max is out of the equation.
Oh, no. You see, for Blair, Max is the equation.
No, I took Blair away from Max, just like I took Taya away from you.
How could this happen?
The guy that they picked up in California fit the profile of the hitman that you ID'd for us.
Except he's not the hitman.
You know, think of it this way. At least the guy had an ironclad alibi, or we'd still be wondering.
I can't believe this. Somewhere in the world, there's a man who's making his living by killing people. And if he's not found before he gets to me...
Stop talking like that. You've still got me watching your back, okay?
Yeah, I know. And you guys have been great. Everyone at the LPD, but I'm not going to stop being scared with this guy still on the loose.
Of course not. And there's nothing wrong with fear, Kelly, as long as you show it who's boss.
I don't know if I can. Lately, I've been thinking about the night I got shot at Crossroads. Kevin was trying so hard to keep my spirits up. I never told him, but I was terrified. And now with everything so perfect between us, what if it happens again?
It's not going to.
It might. Only now I am the intended target.
Kelly, the shooting at Crossroads took everybody by surprise. This time we're ready for it. And if that hitman even comes within 100 miles of you, I swear to you, I will...
It's probably Kevin.
Okay. You stay right here. I'm gonna check it out. Stay.
False alarm. came for you. Does Kevin know how to play boyfriend or what?
Oh, they're beautiful. Gosh.
Kelly, what's wrong?
They're not from Kevin, they're from Joey.
Oh,
Kelly!
Yeah, I'm here. What are you doing?
Officer, at ease. Hi. You okay?
Yeah, fine.
Well, that's good. I'm not interrupting anything, am I?
No. Just girl talk.
yes. My life will be better with Todd. Anything would be better than you.
You go ahead with this marriage and you tell yourself that every night and twice on Sundays, and maybe someday you'll actually believe it.
Oh, come on, Max. Hell, you've already made a believer out of me. You know what? I think I'll keep the picture that I have of you in my wallet, just in case I hit a bad stretch of road with Todd. I'll just take it out and look at it and think about our marriage. Then suddenly, my life with Todd will seem like the second best deal I ever made in my life.
And what's the first?
The divorce settlement I'm about to make with you right now. Half of what you're worth, Buchananaire. And don't you forget that you wouldn't have any of this if it weren't for me.
Tell you what, how about a little compromise? The clothes on your back and bus fare out of my life.
You give me what I'm worth, Max, or I will drag you through every court in this country. You hear me?
Are you sure you want to do this? You can still change your mind.
About the settlement?
About everything.
You give me a reason why I should. You can't, can you? No one can. Hey, if anybody here can give good reason why this man and this woman should not be ex-wife and ex-husband, please now speak now or forever hold your peace. Come on, big time. I'm waiting. I don't hear anything from the man who has all the answers.
What do you want to hear? That I didn't mean all the things I said. That it's all a big mistake.
Hey, Holden, how's it? Wait a minute. Oh, it's Buchanan. That's right. You know what? I will never be able to keep all of this straight. Did you pick out a wedding present yet?
I was just telling Max what I wanted. A big fat settlement.
She registered for it and everything.
I told her I'd fight it. Blair and I will be making each other miserable for years to come.
Sounds just like being married. Come on, Blair. You can keep your money. You can keep your settlement. Blair doesn't need it.
Wait, Todd,
So let's go. Let's get out of this velvet mausoleum now. I'm going to show you something that's going to make you forget this chump and his change.
What was I thinking? Getting talked into taking a lie detector test? 21st century witchcraft, that's what it is. I mean, why don't we skip all these questions and take me directly to my getting burned at the stake? If this machine fingers me for the shooting, my own mother wouldn't believe me.
Oh, I doubt that.
I mean, I just railroaded myself into prison. With a little assist from you. Well, you say you want to help me, but isn't that what you cops always say? You're a smooth one, detective, all smiles and reassurance, but I bet I won't see you at visiting day at Statesville. Probably won't even send a Christmas card, but I'll be sure to send you one. It'll say, having a horrible time, wish you were here.
You always like this when you're nervous?
No, I usually babble.
Just like someone else I know.
Did you con someone else into taking this test? Because tell me who she is. We might have adjoining cells, and I'll be sure to send her your regards.
Sky, clear your head, take a deep breath. Try to relax.
It's easy for you to say. You try acting relaxed after a few weeks in a prison cell with a few decades hanging over your head.
Sky, you start to panic, just look at me. I'll be right here. I'm not trying to nail you. If you're innocent, I want you to have your freedom as much as you do.
I don't know why, but I believe that if you were hooked up to that polygraph right now, you would pass with flying colors.
Ready, Miss Chandler?
Ready.
Let's begin then, shall we? Is your name Sky Chandler?
Yes. RJ was just giving me grief about working here, that's all.
Well, I'll show him a little grief.
No, no, Antonio, no. Thank you, but I already dealt with it, all right?
You look shook up.
Well, I'm a little nervous. It's my first day on the job, and I'm a little scared, you know?
You get used to it.
You think so?
Sure. Look, I'm sorry I sort of blew you off, okay? I was really busy, but I gotta warn you, it's gonna happen a lot, all right? When we're on the job comes first.
I'll remember. Promise.
I know you will. And I'll remember to hide how much you turn me on when you walk into a room. You know, I'm off duty. Have you taken your lunch break yet?
No. Why?
Oh, I just thought maybe we can go to my place and grab a little something.
Okay.
So I just came from the LPD and Antonio
I heard.
was...
The hitman's still on the loose.
I told her.
Well, I'm sorry. How are you doing? You okay?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Come on, with Sophia on the job and the guys at the LPD, the hitman's the one with the problem.
That's what I think. I just wanted to make sure that you were okay.
Listen, you don't have to worry about me. But I'd like it that you did. I'd like any chance to see you again.
Well, you better get used to a lot of chances. A lot of chances. So who's buying flowers these days?
Dorian.
Oh, is
Isn't that sweet?
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
nice.
she was thinking about me.
Well, it's nice to know I'm not the only one that's got you on his mind, right?
I guess so.
Look, I gotta go. I gotta go see my mom. So you be safe, okay?
Okay.
Okay. I'll see you.
Bye. Don't forget your coat.
I won't. Officer?
Sir? So why didn't you tell Kevin who really sent the orchids? So Joey sent you the flowers. So what? So why didn't you tell Kevin?
Read it.
Kelly, I really need to see you. We have to talk one last time. Please come to the palace roof. Joey. Yikes.
You know, I tell him that it's over, and I keep thinking he's accepted it. But then he does something like this. What part of goodbye doesn't he understand?
Bye part, I guess. But you know, from the sounds of this, it's sinking in. Do you think maybe he found out about you and Kevin last night?
I don't see how he could.
Well, you know, this says one last time. I mean, to me, that spells closure with a capital sayonara.
I'd be crazy to meet him. I'm afraid he'd think I'm leading him on.
He might. But I still think you should.
Sophia, you can't be serious.
My heart goes out to Joey. He says it's the last time. I think you should take him at his word. I mean, Kelly, do you know how hard that is to admit to yourself? That you love somebody and they don't love you back?
Wow.
You like?
Yeah, I love what you did.
Well, I think I got some tuna in here that's not too old. That'll work.
You mean you brought me here on my lunch hour to have lunch?
Yeah, let's see what else. I think there's a head of lettuce in here about a couple months ago. There it is. I was wondering where that thing went.
Tony Vega, you are under arrest.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
On what charge, officer?
Pulling a fast one on a good woman.
You mean pulling a good one on a fast woman?
Assume position. See, I want to see if you're packing heat.
You learn police procedure pretty quick, Delgado.
Hey, Christian, we gotta get upstairs, man. Afternoon classes will be ending and we will be packed.
Okay, but check this out first.
What?
I found it by the bar when I was cleaning.
Well, something you don't see around here. A valid ID.
You still don't see it, do you, man? That's a fake. I made it.
Oh, that's good. That's very good.
Well, you told me to let you know when I had something to show.
I also said that fake IDs were small time, very small time.
RJ, with quality work like this, we can charge more. Look, most of our best customers are underage, and their IDs wouldn't fake a...
But is that a bad thing? Look, they come to us because they know we don't ask questions.
Yeah, but now with this, they'll have even more reasons to come. Look, there's money in this, man, and not just from Lambview U. Once word gets out, there'll be foot traffic from all the other schools.
Okay. Here, go ahead. Just make sure I get my cut.
Oh, yeah, of course you'll get your cut. But you gotta let me into your other sidelines. If you have any, I'm not saying you do. And I don't. I gotta work on your trust.
Right.
Deal?
Sure, deal. Now, go upstairs. Go. Take care of business.
All right.
I'm sorry for the delay, but we wanted to double check the results
Just
and
tell
make
me
sure.
what they were.
Thanks. You passed with flying colors. The machine said that you were telling the truth when you said that you did not shoot Max.
Great. Finally get someone to believe me, and it's a machine.
Hey, I believe you. This may not be admissible in a court of law, but it's enough for me to reopen the investigation.
I've been telling myself for weeks now that I'm going to prison. Preparing myself for the day that actually happens. Are you telling me that it's okay to actually hope now?
With moderation, yeah.
Oh, good. Because I don't think I could stop myself. I actually feel really happy.
Good. Well, you're not the only one.
You know, I know I accused you of planting the gun in my room, and I was wrong. I should have known better. I apologize.
Hey. And I apologize for all those things I said about you. Yeah, all of them.
No, you don't have to. I mean, they were mostly all true. Especially that part about being the loneliest woman on the face of the planet. But maybe a little less so now. Now that someone actually believes me. Can't believe that you would kiss off millions. My millions.
I will make it up to you.
How, Todd? By letting me ride in your big old jet. Gee, Unky Todd. Can I sit by the window?
You're not careful, you wide on the roof. Now sit down. Sit down! God You ruin everything. Sit down.
All right.
This is supposed to be one of those big romantic gestures that you care so much about, and you're going to enjoy this if it kills you.
Look at the dress Daddy got me, Mommy.
What's the occasion? Now give her the flowers the way I showed you. Lovely. Okay, Todd. What's going on? Hey, Sophia, have you seen Roseanne?
No, why?
She asked me to cover a lunch hour for her over an hour ago.
That's interesting.
Not to me. I got a call from my kid's school. She's running a temperature and they want me to pick her up.
Well, why don't you try asking Officer Vega? He might know where she is.
I'll bet, since he left with her. Normally, I'd hold the fort till Roseanne gets back.
You know what? You go. I will cover.
That would be such a big help.
Of course. You know, go. Your kid needs you.
Oh, thanks a million. I will be back as soon
No
as I
problem.
can.
You know what? Take your time. Bye.
Do you have any idea how beautiful you are?
Do you have any idea how much I love you?
Todd, why a star dressed like this, huh?
You don't think she looks cute?
You're the one that's being cute. Too cute. Now, where are we going?
Santo Domingo.
I can't go to Santo Domingo. I don't even have a passport. Well, don't you have to sign some documents or get a picture or something from... Come on. Blair Kramer Manning?